I am so pleased to be here for 150 years. I'm not that old, but I'm pleased to be here. I see a lot of people here with history and family that go way, 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 way back. And that is so pleasing in God's sight. I'm here today to introduce to you Jan Michelle, I'm still using her name, Lemon Kearny. Jan is the vice mayor of the city of Cincinnati. So,
thank you so much, Pastor Alethea Botts and First Gentleman Tommy Botts and Linda Nixon. Thank you so much. Linda wrote this wonderful history, which I'm going to share with you. And I also want to thank Gail Billings for inviting me. It's just a pleasure to be here. I've been here so much, just growing up, for so many events. And so it's really an honor. And I didn't realize until recently that Gaines was 150 years old. That is fantastic. That is wonderful. So Linda wrote this beautiful history, and I just want to take a few minutes, if it's okay, to just go ahead and share it with you. And Linda said, make sure I mention that she didn't write it by herself. A lot of you helped her with it, okay? So credit to everyone. It's just really wonderful. So I'm going to read you the history before I bring you words from the mayor, okay? All right, so Gaines United Methodist Church was established in 1873 and first met on the second floor of the Tinner Shop on Main Street, which is now Madison Road. The original name was the Family Church. In 1884, a lot on Center Street, which is now Desmond Street, was donated for a Methodist church for Negroes. Later, a one-room white frame building donated by another family was moved intact 5 miles from Red Bank Road to Center Street. They just moved the whole building. This served as the first edifice for the Gaines United Methodist Church congregation and remained the building for this church for 68 years. In 1951, construction began on a brand new church building on Sierra and Chapman Streets. In November of 1980, Gaines United Methodist Church entered into a second, newly built church, and get this, designed by an African-American architect by the name of Claire Maurice Jones from Memphis, Tennessee. Did you know this was designed by an African-American architect? That's history. We need to find out more about Claire Maurice Jones of Memphis, Tennessee. But that was at 5707 Madison Road, the current location. Gaines United Methodist Church congregation has evolved and maintained a presence in the Madisonville community for 150 years, and throughout that history has provided community leadership in the development and building of Madison Villa senior apartments. And our seniors need affordable places to live, so Gaines United, thank you so much for that. Gaines provided initial board leadership support to the Madisonville Education and Assistance Center, we call it MEAC, and financial support over the years of its operations. Gaines recognizes and applauds the work of former pastor, Reverend Counsel Harris, and his wife, who were superintendent and matron of the new orphan asylum for colored children, and that was at Van Buren and Mellish Avenues. It's now demolished, but it was established in 1845. What a history. Their service to the orphans reflects our own current ministry to the children of Madisonville. 3 decades of unique programming, from Awaken the Mind, Craft Camp, to $500 academic scholarships given out every year, representing the Matcham and McGill families. Gaines United Methodist Church has represented her faith in God's abundance by preparing and serving more than 200 nutritious meals every week and thousands since 2012 to the Madisonville community residents. And that's called the Midweek Manna Ministry. I love it. Midweek Manna Ministry. Gaines United Methodist Church has provided more than 100 years of continuous Christian education for children, young people, and adults in as many venues as the need is expressed: in-person, online classes, daytime, and evening. Gaines United Methodist Church has been a nurturing Christian center, guiding, teaching, coaching, and supporting dozens who've been called to ordained ministry and administrative roles within the United Methodist Annual and General Conferences and the Global Church Connections. Gaines United Methodist Church is the friendly little church on the corner, purposefully engaged in acts of hospitality, service, and welcoming new ideas and strategies to make new disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world, and a congregation who stands on the shoulders of giants, ready for the next 150 years to serve God's call. Gaines United Methodist Church connects with people where they are by engaging their humanity, encouraging their hope, and empowering their faith through God's word, grace, love, and mercy. And that is your vision statement. That is a beautiful and rich history, so much to be proud of. You are doing and have done so much. And so you stand on the shoulders of giants, but you are the giants that the next generation will stand on. So let me bring you greetings from Mayor Aftap Pureval. You know, he's always so sorry when he can't make it to something. As Vice Mayor, I get to come, and so that's really exciting for me, and I'm just honored to be here. So you all know, when we do proclamations, I always ask you to help me, right? I mean, it really helps it make it, you know, just more special because you're involved. So are you ready to help me this morning with this? All right, I think a lot of you already know what I'm going to say, but when I point to you, you're going to say, whereas, okay? So let's just practice once. Whereas. And I can hear the choir, they're ready. Okay, so you'll see me. All right, proclamation, City of Cincinnati, be it proclaimed. Whereas. That's good. Gaines United Methodist Church has evolved since 1873 and maintained a presence in the Madisonville community for 150 years, providing leadership and financial support. And whereas. Gaines United Methodist Church has been a pillar of strength, demonstrating and sharing Christian love through their various ministries and outreach efforts like feeding the community, Christian education, and prayer. And whereas. Gaines United Methodist Church purposefully engages the community through the City of Cincinnati in acts of hospitality, service, kindness, compassion, love, coaching, and teaching strategies to make new disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. And whereas. You all are good at this. Gaines United Methodist Church stands on the work of former pastor Reverend Counsel Harris and wife Tommy Harris, who were superintendents of the new orphan asylum for colored children at Van Buren and Mellish Avenues, raising and ministering to children, which continues to be a ministry of the Gaines congregation today. And, now this is your last one, make it big. Whereas. Gaines United Methodist Church connects and includes all people where they are by engaging their humanity, encouraging their hope, and empowering their faith through God's word, grace, love, and mercy. Now, therefore, I, Vice Mayor Kearny, on behalf of our Mayor, Aftab Puraval, Mayor of the City of Cincinnati, do hereby proclaim today, September 17, 2023, as Gays United Methodist Day in Cincinnati.